What is up, guys? This is High Throw Productions, and I'm making my first visit of 2026 to Cedar Point, and I'm staying at Lighthouse Point. I've been at Lighthouse Point one time before, but that time I stayed at one of the cottages. Oh, there goes Top Thrill 2. Oh my gosh, is that gonna? No, it's not. I thought that might roll back. That thing was going slow. Yeah, but anyways, that was closed just like 20 minutes ago. But anyways, I've stayed at Lighthouse Point before. But that time I stayed at one of the cottages over there, right along the lake. But this time I'm staying at one of the cabins. So yeah, I'm gonna go into the Magnum Gate now probably.
That value towards
I'm going into the Magnum Gate right up here. Next, I'm going to do the mine ride. It seems like I'm only doing baby rides, but it's really just because since I have a whole less crowded day tomorrow, then I'm just trying to do stuff with not long waits today, because today it's Saturday and very, very crowded, and I only have like 4 hours here today. I just got off of Gemini, one of the few rides without like an hour wait. It was my first time on the red side. I've only been on the blue side before. Personally, I count it as a new credit, but I'm not trying to get into that argument right now, though. I'm going to get on Millennium Force next. The wait was not too bad. It's the only like big ride without like a 90-minute wait. I just got off of Millennium. This is 26 years old and still it's so good. In my opinion, it's the best ride at Cedar Point. I mean, I know that isn't like crazy intense or anything, but it just has so much speed and height, and I absolutely love it. It's my favorite ride at Cedar Point and my second favorite in the world. I'm about to get on Iron Dragon. I almost got onto Siren's Curse, but I'm really glad I didn't, because about 5 minutes later, they ran 2 test runs, and then a huge herd of people just came out of the queue, and then there hasn't been test runs since. So I think that is closed. So I think that I made the right decision to come to Iron Dragon instead. And the line isn't even that long, as you can see. It only goes to over there. I got off of Iron Dragon, and that was good. And Sounds Curse started testing, and it looks like it's now open. And now I'm gonna do Val Raven. So yeah. Because I can see it. But Sounds Curse, it turns out it actually wasn't open, it was just tested, but now it is open, so I'm going to do it.
Mikey, what's that bad?
it is now like about 10:55, so the park closed about an hour ago, and I got one ride on Siren's Curse, and it was in the front row. So I've now been on the back and front row of that ride, and I think the front row is better. I mean, in the back you get like a slightly better job, but it's pretty much the same, and in the front you can really experience the tilt. So I think that the front is the best row on this ride, although I would definitely rather have the back than like a middle row. Middle rows on this aren't that good. I think that Top Thrill 2 is still running. That always has like a crazy long wait, so it's honestly not so surprising. Maybe it isn't anymore, but it was like 5 minutes ago. So Top Thrill 2 is still going, even though the park closed over an hour ago. I obviously can't get into the line since it's just the people who are already in line, but most of the rides finished up like 30 minutes after the park closed. And Siren's Curse, the last ride was like 50 minutes after the park closed. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this right when I got off, but that would have been next for Siren's Curse if there hadn't been a breakdown right during it. And there goes Top Thrill 2. It's really, really cool at night. That was going pretty slow. So I'm gonna head over to the Magnum Gate and head back to my cabin at Lighthouse Point. So I'm now out of the park. I just exited from the Magnum Gate, and I'm gonna head back to my cabin at Lighthouse Point. But don't worry, the vlog is not over because I still have a whole day tomorrow that I'm gonna be at the park. Alright, so it is now day 2 of my Cedar Point trip. I just heard Top Thrill 2 testing a moment ago. The park opens for early entry in 20 minutes exactly. Last time that I came to Lighthouse Point, the one other time, I made the mistake of going to the Magnum Gate like 10 minutes before the park opened. You'd think that would be fine, but actually there's like a ton of people there, and it goes so slow, and it took us like 45 minutes to get into the park. So what I'm going to do is park at the normal parking lot, and then probably head over to the Windseeker Gate because hopefully there's no one ever there. It's at least going to be better than the Magnum Gate probably. So it's not as good as I was hoping it might be, but it's for sure better than the Magnum Gate, although it might not be better than just the normal line, but it appears to be moving at least kind of quickly. Unfortunately, I've not seen Top Thrill 2 testing, and that was what I was hoping to get on right away. But hopefully it will open. Top Thrill 2 is close, I'm doing Siren's Curse instead. However, Top Thrill 2 was testing, so after this I'm going to see if it's open probably. Oh, they can use the tilt as a block zone, I think, because this train went, or that train went, well, one train was still over there. I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. Guys, wait. There it goes. So I got one ride on Siren's Curse, and it was in the back row. I still like the front better, but the back row is definitely better than the middle. Because you can really feel the tilt like a lot. And now Top Thrill 2 is back open, so I'm gonna head over to that before the park opens for non-early entry people, and there's like a huge crowd. So I I just got off of Top Thrill 2. As always, it was amazing. But they only had 2 trains running, but I couldn't see the other one in the transfer track. So I'm pretty sure that the black train of Top Thrill 2 is in maintenance right now. Now I'm going to do Steel Vengeance. So I just got off of Steel Vengeance. So the ride itself was good, but one very interesting thing happened. So they said that the lockers were down. They very strongly advise that you just put it in like those lockers that you have to buy over there. But for some people that didn't notice, I guess for like small stuff like sunglasses and phones, they made you put it into a bag, which they put into a bin. So I guess that humans were just acting as the lockers. And then there were some mechanics trying to fix the lockers that I saw. I just got off of Maverick, and as always, it was very intense and fun, and it's my second favorite ride at Cedar Point. I just like Millennium more. Millennium Force is really good in my opinion. Now I'm going to do my favorite ride at Cedar Point, Millennium Force, and there was no line up until the Fast Lane merge point, so this should only be a 15 or 20 minute wait. I just got off Millennium Force and I rode in the back row. It's so good in the back row. But I noticed that the lift motor, it usually takes like 20 seconds, but I timed it and it was taking 31 seconds today. So it must be going extra slow today. So that's kind of weird. I just got off of another ride on Top Thrill 2. It was just as fun as the other one. And Spike and Top Hat were so good, as they always are. No, not just good, amazing. I really like it. So I did Magnum XL 200. Sometimes it's pretty painful and I don't really like it, but this was one of the better rides that I had in the airtime on the hills over here, like the Triangle Hills. Were really fun. The next ride that I'm going to do is Gemini. Since I did the red side yesterday, I'm probably going to do the blue side. So I just got off of Gemini, and it seemed a lot smoother than yesterday for some reason, and a lot more enjoyable, and so it was smoother. Maybe, and both times I was not sitting on a wheel seat, so that's not why. Maybe the blue side is just smoother or something. Millennium Force is stuck right now, and if you zoom in, you can tell that there is people on there, and they are at like the highest, almost the highest part. There goes Top Thrill 2. But yeah, they are so high and stuck right there. It's been stuck for probably 5 minutes now, so I don't know what they're gonna do. Probably someone just either had their phone out or unbuckled their seatbelt. It was probably one of those two, because Millennium Force stops kind of frequently for those two things. My next ride is going to be Millennium Force again. I've not moved at all, and this is the wait, so yeah, obviously it's not a very long wait, so I'm going to be doing it again. So I just got off of Millennium Force, and even though I've been on it 3 times in the past 24 hours, it's still not boring to me, and I still think that it is the best ride at Cedar Point. I just got off of Thunder Canyon, and it was the first day this year that it was open. Unfortunately, I got kind of wet. I wouldn't have been wet at all, besides like my feet a bit, if it wasn't for this one geyser at the end that got me pretty soaked. I was fine before that. My next ride is going to be Gatekeeper. I just got off of Gatekeeper and it was pretty good. It's not the best ride I've had on it, but it's also not the worst. So I'm now going to leave Cedar Point. So goodbye from High Throw Productions, and thank you for watching the vlog.